Itchy legs. I got itchy legs for some reason. Well, I know what the reason is. It's the pants. The pants make my legs itchy. I'm very good at singing, don't you know? It's very, very good. And my glasses are all dirty as well. But that's just, you know, how I do. How my glasses do. We're playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. One of the most in-depth RPGs. In-depth RPG. Is that a correct... Is that... It's not... That doesn't make sense. Shouldn't say it like that. Right? It's like... Even calling it deep... I want to say in-depth, but it's not like it's necessarily too... It is deep. It is deep. Cryptic might be a better word for it. I want to say ambitious instead of in-depth. Ambitious. This is one of the most ambitious RPGs ever. I'm not going to say it succeeded at everything. Obviously. Also, didn't succeed at launching on time or on finishing the game. The ending is notoriously cut short. And Azor is in chat right now. Welcome to the stream. What about Prey? Prey is tomorrow and Thursday and Saturday. This is a an extra stream for me to be able to have episodes for everything. Harry, how's it going? It looks like I managed to make it work. Yes, you did. Well, I hope the tattoo went all right. For some reason, Twitch was crashing Chrome. Now I have sound but no video. No video at all because I wasn't showing up. I didn't put the thing. Now I put the thing. I was just doing my pre-stream rambling as I do the preparations for stream. I am very warm right now. I have a black screen with the video loading error. Oh, that is a problem. Yes. So I needed a brainless game after playing 4 rage-inducing games back-to-back. Path Exile. Path Exile is rage-inducing? Souls 2. That is indeed rage-inducing. Neo 2. Yes. And Cuphead. So I chose Far Cry 5. Oh, I hear the ending is very good. I'll reset the PC. That might work. See you in a little bit, Harry. Far Cry 5 dialogues written by a child. Ubisoft just they fired all their writers. They absolutely all the writers in Ubisoft they got fired, and then got rehired as just other jobs. And then the writing they do is just on the side is like I really need to write something for the game, but I can't because I'm doing this other stuff that Ubisoft hired me to do. Can you imagine working for a big company and like? Well, I say Ubisoft, but who? It's not Ubisoft, it's the studios, right? Ubisoft is just a publisher. The studio would be each studio. I suppose it's Ubisoft Montreal or something like that. Can you imagine working for one of those studios and just seeing, what are you doing with that writing? Because Ghost Recon Breakpoint, right? Ghost Recon Breakpoint is so badly written. It is uncanny. It's uncanny for sure, but it's unbelievable how badly written it is. Because it's written like the game is like even in a buggy state at release, it was polished and clearly made. Like the game was it's AAA normal stuff. Like it's not like wildly weird buggy games rushed out of the door like Fallout 76 or Cyberpunk. No, it's just. It's a normal game. I mean, I'm not going to say it's the most fun game, but it was fun in multiplayer. We made it fun. But the writing was just astonishing. And the acting didn't carry it any... the acting didn't make it any better. There were some characters that were kind of cool. Or that the actors made it kind of cool. I think that the main character... There's like this one character that keeps rambling about things in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. and I think he's actually the actor did a good job, but I don't know. I feel the writing that was the sort of writing that could have been delivered deadpan, and it would have landed a little bit better because there's a lot of like flair in that particular actor. I completely forget his name though. I remember his face very well, but yeah, Far Cry 5 is so bad dialogue-wise. I mean, it reminds me of Elex NPCs talk a lot but say nothing. Oh, Elex is not even that bad. Elex NPCs, they do take a lot. That is true, actually. No, I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Yes. I have forgotten. Yeah. I forgot about Elex in its dialogue. Yeah, there's a lot of jank. Elex is weird. I don't know. Ubisoft need to focus on more quality, less quantity, and hire actual writers to play 4 hours of Far Cry 5. If not for gameplay, I would have uninstalled it. Yeah, that's for me. Ubisoft is like I played Far Cry 3, and anytime I want to play, I feel the itch. Which is never. But anytime I feel the itch to play a Ubisoft game like Assassin's Creed or oh wait a minute, I have that Guards game. That's just an MMO. What is it called? Blackguard? I have the first one. Never played it, but I probably will sooner play Far Cry 3 than I will play that game because it's just more comfortable. You know, there's a certain games like that. Trash Mac, welcome to the stream. Games like that, games like Ubisoft games, tend to be designed to be comfortable. The sort of recurring user spending oriented games, they need to be comfortable. Otherwise, people don't want to go back to them and play it every day for just a little bit more. But they also can be too deep. Otherwise, people just binge. So they need to be. It's the comfortable tameness of the game. That's very important sometimes. And my sometimes is once every 10 years. Which means I will be playing Far Cry 3 once every 10 years. I'm totally fine with that. Actually, that's not even true. I probably will play Far Cry 1 again. The last time I played Far Cry 1 was 2012. Which was the last time I had a Windows 7 computer. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. It was 2015. Which was the last time I had a Windows 7 computer. Checks out. Does it check out? It checks out, yes. And by a computer I mean an installation, because the computer is always the same, basically upgraded over time. Harry's back. Found the culprit. I had Chrome extension that notified me when you go live on Twitch and decided to go crazy today. That sounds about right. Regarding the new tat, is gorgeous. I love Monroe. Oh, that's right. That was Marilyn Monroe. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's a definition of mediocrity. I can agree with you. So, we are playing Knights of the Old Republic 2. And I'm racing. We're racing. This is podcasts. We're racing podcasts. And there's this. Is it Bernard?
You need any more work done, just come to me.
I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
Do you know Dagon Gent?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bakel's turf.
Who is Bakel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Else, I suppose, okay. Alright. I will have to check. Why am I here? I shouldn't be here. I should be racing. I thought I was racing. I still haven't had any luck finding... No, this guy's just... Yeah, I don't think that matters. That guy just says the same thing again. Yeah, this is nothing. Ubisoft opened their first studio in 1992. Yeah, they're an old company. At the time, they weren't called Ubisoft. They had another... They had like two names, I think. It was Ubisoft something else. I remember seeing their first few games. Was I there because I made that guy run away? I think it was. Maybe. I don't know. Or did I go around? It has been more than a week. I'll have to look at the quests. Nico.
It's the Pazak shark. No more.
Yeah. Okay, we'll figure it out. I forgot to add the first the first studio in Romania, sorry. First studio. Oh, the first studio in Romania, right. Man, they have studios in Romania, that's cool. Kuchu, how's it going? I am here to do a little bit more racing. Actually, wait, is it him? It is him. So you're gonna play the internet connection failure game. If you ever get a tattoo, I recommend a really good place in Gondomar, where I got mine, says Azor. I will ask out. I won't get any tattoos. They're expensive. They're for people who care about how they look. I don't, as you can tell. It's basically, I don't even have a haircut or beard trim. Although I will soon. I have made the arrangements already. You back again for racing or something else? Yes, it is the racing. You can rent a swoop bike to race on my tracks. A full field of competitors is good for everyone. 100 credits. Yes. So... Tell me about the course. Swoop racing isn't quite legal until several years ago. The track goes through the underside of the city. Easy's is ancient in the city. Scores of obstacles are lurking down there, as well as wreckages left over from tracks more competitive, unsanctioned days. Okay. Isis is ancient and the city has been built upon itself over the years. There we go, that's how that works. I want to race. There is a standard fee. Yeah, but I'm good. You are good. Oh, I'm gonna need to record that again. Oh yeah, forfeit. What? You can? What the hell? Wow, that's a loud area. I skipped the dialogue. I shouldn't have. Yeah. Quick save there, here. Yeah, I didn't do anything. 2 studios, EA has 1, and we have Gameloft Romania. Gameloft, that's the it's the mobile games, right? There's a lot of studios. King Game Studios. I think I recognize that. Okay, let's give it another try. So, on a race. Race. Sorry. Let me call up the standings now. You are now ready for the second round. You face the formidable Musadar and his time of 47.11. My honored patron, 2 off-worlders now are locked in a contest of speed. The new off-worlder competes against Musadar now. Okay, nobody can beat him at speaking very fast. I am very good as well at the... Woo! Oh. That was very unfortunate. This is a different track, though. The obstacles have grown. How curious. Very bad. I almost could beat it. No, I couldn't. Wow, that's a difficult track. We're gonna lower the volume here. Be faster. Whee! There's holes. All sorts of stuff. Ooh, this is a difficult track. I'm gonna need to pay attention to this thing. You need to time your gear shift. I know. I'm not paying attention. As soon as I saw it was gonna be a bust. This is the way of things. Swoop racing is demanding. You have done well for yourself, but your competition is fierce. Yeah, don't worry. What I want to do... He's a real swoop racer. Do not be discouraged if you cannot beat his time at first. The new off-worlder can be... Yeah, okay. So I just wanted to read that line as well. Okay. I can do the editing for later and pretend that I won it first. Let's do this. Ooh, there's the thing in the middle of the track. Look at the thing in the middle of the track. It's bad track. Oh, okay. It is a different track. Sounds good to me. So basically what we need to do, besides not crashing, or actually, it is exclusively not crashing. Woohoo! Mostly because once you achieve this speed, I ruined it at the end, but once you achieve this speed, it's all about hanging in there, which I didn't do. And there we go, and that way... still a bit of a stigma in Portugal. I get that impression as well. But it's only old farts that have a stigma. It's probably not only old farts. But I'm gonna call you out right now. If you're here in and anywhere in the world really, and you have a stigma against tattoos, you're an old fart. There we go. Doesn't matter the age or the nationality for that matter. Oof. Okay. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Now we're gonna need to be very careful with that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Beautiful. Whew. Let's see. Let's see. You won with a time of 42.79. You are a wonder human. Musadari is a professional racer and your time is better. I mean, sure. You have won 2,000 credits. You can face the champion Jean Raffard if you are willing. Many will come to see that match. Sounds about right. I will race in a little bit, but let me just go talk to Musadar. He was very rude in general, and also very ugly, as we can plainly tell. So you've beat my time, rookie. Our race doesn't put you ahead of me, or one race doesn't put you ahead of me. That's actually, well, is that true? Because I am... He's still talking. He really likes the sound of his voice. I can understand, although not with his voice. The point is, can't I now race against Farah? Or Far? You are back again. Yes. You can rent a swoop bike. 100 credits. Yeah, but I admire your dedication. Crowds like a racer who push themselves on and overcome adversity. But I do it for free. You are shrewd. Let me call up the standings. You now face the champion. She just got off the track and beat even her old record. Jean Raffard has a time of 43.04. Jean Raffard faces the competition this day. The off-worlder is seeking to take the crown, everyone, to the swoop track! Exclamation mark! Yes, and I will beat her. Now, this is the same track. I just, for some reason, didn't remember that there was a big thing in the middle of the track at the start. Off we go. Yeah. Thought they had more obstacles. And we're gonna do it no problem. No problem whatsoever. Well, there's a little bit of a problem whatsoever. But we almost beat our time, so that was pretty good. That was pretty good, not too shabby. You won with a time of 42.45. You have won. Jean Raffard's time is no more. For a rookie to do so well is incredible. Your reflexes must be almost Jedi-like. Here are your results, Swoop Champion. You are always welcome here. 5,500 monies. Far. I beat you. You have defeated me, Adelaide. Your time is a new track record. I hope you use your fame to support the struggle. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He didn't tell me anything about that. Wow, really? It's gonna be a delayed decision? I think it is. Well, they might kill you if the artist is using clean instruments. Clean instruments? Well, depends. Or is not using clean instruments. Yeah. So, let's look at our journal here, because I've eliminated 2 of the royalists. Yeah, I have the other one that I probably won't have a problem with. I didn't mess with him yet. You have discovered that Dagon Gent Mandalore's contact on ISIS has been picked up for questioning involving a murder at the local cantina. You should talk with Captain Riken at the yeah, that's what I want to do. There are many people in ISIS who are looking for open visas. Yeah, that's probably for later. You made it to the merchant quarter of ISIS, getting to the palace. Yeah, that's for later. And we got Narshadar. No, don't do that. Do this. That's what I like to see. I mean, why people are formal situations hate to see employers with them makes no sense in my mind. Yeah, it's the stigma. It's basically, yeah. So, I guess that's it. I guess we need to go to the market. But where? Where is the issue? Excuse me. Hi. No, it's not here. Is it here? There's a pouch here. With chemicals. It definitely isn't there. I don't know what that's about. Excuse me.
Hard to keep the beasts in line nowadays.
I think they might be coming our way. There's a broken droid over here. Did I not mess with them? I did. Oh, there they are over there. Okay, you guys are just Beast Rider thugs. And you are just a beast. Don't talk, don't talk. They're coming up from behind. Ah, I thought it was you, Adelaide, captain of the Ebonhawk, is it not? Imagine what the soldiers would do to you if they knew you were wandering their streets. You're a wanted criminal now. What? If you're threatening me, prepare to die. I'd take you alive, but I doubt I could keep a Jedi from escaping. Dead will have to do. How adorable. These people, so adorable. So adorable. Everybody, Rhodian thug, that's just his race. Everybody's around here. They now will proceed to die and perish. That is indeed how you die and perish. Sorry, stole your kill, Mandalore. My bad, except not really. It was my well-deserved victory. So, credits. Well earned. A canny dueling shield, security tunneler. What are you doing over there? Why are you here? Verpentine prototype shield. That's just a commoner. Why did you come over here? You weren't there.
Have any work that needs to be done?
I do not. At least not yet. And also I tend to do the work myself, so... yeah. Bounty Hunter Starport Visa. Well, I guess I know where to go with that. And I got a Circle of Sarish, a Hyper-Adrenal Strength, a Hyper-Adrenal Strength again, which for me is actually pretty decent. Concussion Grenade, because, you know, I don't have any strength in a Plasma Grenade. So let's go back, before we go back to the market, and see if I can do anything about this Visa. Let's see. Then again, there are many things that don't make sense in the world, like Colonel not praising Pathfinder Kingmaker every day. One day I will make a video about how Pathfinder Kingmaker is bad. Except for the world building. I also forgot to level up. Let's do that. So, we have all of the skills. A little bit of computer use? Yes, a little bit of computer use, just in case. And not all the powers, just the one. And that's probably going to be that one right there. Although, we could go with Beast Confusion. Because finally we have that. Can actually cause a hostile beast to fight for you. Only the main character can select this power during level up. Let's go ahead and get that. Yeah. I mean, I don't expect... Oh, this might work well in Onderon, though. I was going to say I don't expect to have to use it. But that's not true. Onderon has a bunch of beasts having a problem. This might even give me an edge with the Beast Riders. And actually, that makes a lot of sense. Because it was in Onderon's moon that Kreia taught me the first beast. Huh. Sakari.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique items you won't get anywhere else, including...
That's why I need to make a video, Azor. I need to make a video to explain all the things. But also, to make a video, I need to watch my Let's Play. Or, yeah, I probably just would go with watching my Let's Play. Or just the dialogue bits. And take note and explain. 2 months away from the next Pathfinder. Already? Is it early access or is it full nah, it's just early access, right? How do I know you'll live up to your end of the bargain?
Because we'll trade them simultaneously.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about... Oh, I can't. What do you need to open the open passport visa for?
Don't worry what I'll do with a visa.
So, I'll be going.
You won't find a better deal
It's not her. What's the visa for? Bounty Hunter's Starport Visa. This Starport Visa is useless to you at present because it is keyed to the identity of the Twi'lek bounty hunter you obtained it from. It is not her. Who is it? There's somebody here that scrubs them. Kif? The offer letter returns! Yes, a friend of a friend told me that you're the guy I should talk to about adjusting Starport visas. So you have a personalized visa that you need to be made and open you won. It's a tricky process, but after many failures, I've mastered it. It'll cost you 500 credits. And how do I know that the visa will work? If I sold defective visas, my livelihood and possibly my life would be in jeopardy. Any open Starport visa I make will sustain scrutiny. Sustain scrutiny. Okay, well, here you go. Then let me have the visa. This will take a little while. And by a little while, I mean just fade to black. And then come back. It is done. Here's your Starport visa. Quite a pleasure doing business with you. Your friend doesn't agree with you, though. She's laughing. She's laughing at you. And there we go. Hey! I have the Starport visa.
Do you have a visa yet?
I do. I have it right here.
I had faith you'd get hold of one.
Good stuff.
I've always been good at spotting talent.
First Far Cry is best, indeed.
Big plans for it.
I know what you're using it for, though, because we have talked about it already. It's also interesting that the game is telling me right now that this is the dark side option, which... yeah. There are people that really need this. I have a feeling if I give it to you, the others would suffer. Yes, they would suffer indeed. Like pain, back pain, and just arthritis. Let's trade.
So what do you want for it? A weapon, money, or the lightsaber crystal?
That's
Your
the one.
pick.
It is the lightsaber crystal.
Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know.
I'm very satisfied with the dark side points gained, but I don't need those. And the crystal is a Kisoni. Crystal Kisoni. I believe it's just Kisoni crystal. The comma there means that it's inverted. It's like names when you put your surname before your first name. And the journal has been updated, which means probably that the quest is done. But look at the smell of dark side. I don't know where I'm gonna find a. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna find a crafting table, but I kind of want to mess with that. I want to see what that is. But let's go to the market. Not early access, full game. Oh, okay. Backawful says, I'm with Colonel here. The writing in Pathfinder can make some 5 or 6 editing passes. It doesn't need that much. I think a single editing pass is fine. It's actually there's a lot of passages that are really cool. It just needs cutting. It just needs a lot of cutting. Cutting 75% of the story. And yeah, sounds about right, actually. Yeah. I think I might have said, at the end of the game, I might have said 80%. But I might have said 80%. I remember saying 80%. But I think I might have said it about the combat specifically. You don't need to finish the game to criticize it. In case of Pathfinder takes a turn at the end.
We have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures?
Back pain is
Consider the
horrible,
whole
yes.
field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here.
Look at them, they're behind those crates.
Intel on this is certain.
I can't get to where they are.
Loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
I like the sound of bad in his voice. That person is bad. Fault 76. What is it? Is it 76 or 78? 76? Far Cry 5 is scarier than any horror game. Just open the map, you'll see the true horror. Hey, you guys still being busy, huh? I don't think that they were supposed to survive. I'm pretty sure they were supposed to die. I'm not sure what's going on there. Either way, let's see. Hey.
You have returned. My stock is filled with weapons I can only sell to off-worlders. Please.
Don't worry. It's fine. It's not him. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go. I do know that I need to get this guy out of here. Hey, I think today is your day.
Back again, off-worlder?
Maybe.
I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
It is here that I need to be. The two quests might converge right now. One of the coolest psychological horror games is Sanitarium, followed by Scratches. Did I play Sanitarium? I don't think I played Sanitarium. Do you have a man named Dagon Gent in custody?
We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
And who got murdered?
Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint.
I have heard of Scratches.
Your friend was one of the last people that saw
It
her
looks
alive.
cool. Looks
So
really
far,
cool.
he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
How long is Dagon going to be questioned?
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
Nah, what does the Colonel know anyway? Can I see him?
No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously.
How can I eliminate him as a suspect?
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
I'll be going then.
Stay out of trouble.
And now I can ask people in the cantina like I was doing before, honestly, but yeah. So, Ali, all access to the Royal Palace and the Jedi Master is restricted. That's fine, but this one over here, Captain Riken, or Riken, I don't know, says that Dagon Gent was picked up along with several other suspects in regards to a murder. And we know all about that. Let's go back to the cantina. Yeah, I believe I saw that as a Let's Play. I didn't see the whole Let's Play, though. It's been a while since I saw... Oh, no, did I see it on a stream? I think I might have seen it as a stream Splattercat did or something. I don't remember. but it has been a while. So nobody's attacking me. Everybody is dead who does that sort of activity. Excuse me, bouncer. If you go inside, you no make problem. Many problem recently. It's fine. Don't worry about that. I just wanted to ask you about the problems, but I guess you can barely speak your own language. So, it's just... No, my translator just can barely speak his own. Okay, so... Paynar, you are sleazy as hell. Gormo, you're also pretty sleazy. I still haven't had any luck finding a flaming visa. I don't suppose you have an extra starport visa? No, you don't. Can I talk about Captain Sulio's murder? I'm in trouble enough as it is. I'm glad I wasn't even here that night. I'm sorry if that doesn't help you. You did say that before.
You need any more work done, just come to me.
Yeah, you're a pal. I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved.
Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio?
You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sulio is she had a good tongue on her.
I don't need to know about your private life. How well do you know Dagon?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bakel's turf.
And you told me about that before. Who's Bakel?
She's a beast rider like me and her...
That's fine, I'll be going. That's important. We probably need to go to his office then. Kind of kills the aura of mystery. The director's cut. Let's ask a few more people around here, just in case. Like Nico over here, who plays Pazak.
It's the Pazak Shark.
No. Can I talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder?
Foul business, that.
Yeah. Someone was saying that Sulio deeply humiliated Dagon the night she was murdered. That's a very good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong.
That was such bad delivery.
Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
Yeah, what happened on the night of the murder?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Sulio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area.
That's the blood
It's crazy
outside.
to think he did it. Sulio was our friend.
So we know where his office is. And also that's the blood outside. That's the murder blood. I don't know why I didn't connect the dots. But we saw a pool of blood outside, and yes, we can go there. Where did you find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
Indeed.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Yeah, tell me how you know Dagon?
Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
Okay, well, I suppose you know him better than most. Can I ask something else?
I'd much rather talk about something else.
Okay, I'll be going. So that's very important. We'll investigate outside. I think I think we have everything we need in here, but I'll still talk to everybody. There are no new times for you to beat, Swoop Champion. Can I help you with some other matter? Yes, I want to talk about Captain Sulio's murder. Ah, that is a foul business there. I talked with the soldiers in charge of the investigation. 4 of our regulars talked with them. Bahima, Nico, Panhard, and Kipf. Yeah, I know. I remember you telling me that. Bahima, Nico. Oh, that's the people I need to talk to. I'll talk to everybody, though, but... I talked to them already. That's the thing. It's kind of good that I did talk to them before going to the thing. Or going to the other guy. But Zachary, no.
Are you satisfied with your payment for the visa? I can exchange it for something else if you like.
No, it's good. Why haven't you left?
The visa wasn't for me, but for an associate of mine. There are plenty of business opportunities left in ISIS.
Exactly, Harry.
Stay here for a while.
Okay, I suppose that's it?
Are you satisfied with your payment for the visa?
Well, I am, yes. I was wanting to talk to you about the captain's murder.
I really can't be any help with that.
Then I'll be going. She basically says the same thing as before. So, Kif. But you're not the only one. Let's have a chat with Kif. The Off-Worlder returns. Yes, I would like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder. I had the misfortune of being here that night. What do you want to know? Do you know Dagon Gent? I recognize him, but that's about it. He doesn't have the qualities I look for in friendship. Because he drinks too much? Well, I guess that's it. We did talk to everybody. Huh. What about that? I don't remember the second name, though. Or the other name. Was it Irjubaju? It might have been Irjubaju. I never remember his name. Can't pronounce it. It's got too many consonants. So, this is the crime scene. We got a broken droid, and we have a garbage pile. You search the trash heap for anything related to Captain Sulio's murder. The only thing you find is dried blood where she was killed. Maybe there is something else in the area. Yes, there is the broken droid. This is the remains of a serving droid, still clutching its serving tray. It has been heavily scavenged, and the head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently.
Did you hear that?
Someone inside
It's gunfire in space. There's a freaking space battle going on up there. But, thank you. I didn't actually understand what he said, because I was paying attention to all the bad things that were going on. This droid was destroyed. Someone inside the cantina must know more. Yeah. Well, actually, I think I know exactly who knows more. When you acted at a crime scene, even for that period, is highly inaccurate. They had specific forensic procedures. Yep. I didn't play L.A. Noire, though. It is you. Not you. You. The Off-Worlder returns. Yes. I want to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder. I had the misfortune. I know. I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene. Droids are sadly vandalized all the time now. That's probably one of Bahima's serving droid. He keeps losing them, of a source of some displeasure for him. I know nothing more, though. Oh, it's Bahima. That's the name I was missing before. Is it possible that the droid saw something that we could recover? Quite possible. Did you find the head? The memory core is located there on that model. I hope you know what model it is, because it just said serving droid. And hopefully that's just the model. Because otherwise, you just incriminated yourself. No, it was missing. Sadly, without a head, I can't do anything. If you do find the head, however, I could work on it. I have the proper equipment to do such an operation. Yeah, that's why I came here. Because it would be you who knew about droids. So Bahima. Or Bahima. What the heck is that? Oh! You're Bahima. Right. I don't know why let me save. I don't know why I left you. What brings you to Bahima this time, sentient? Definitely not your drinks. Can I talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder? This incident has brought me much distress. An unhappy thing this is, and bad for the flow of commerce. What is your interest in this, sentient? Yeah, an acquaintance of mine, Dagon Gent, is being questioned by the military about this. I'd like to get him free. As would I. I prize my loyal customers, and he's most regular. Let me structure my memories and recall the night. Ask your questions. Do you know Dagon Gent? I know him very well. Many sentients look toward bartenders for advice. On my world, they also are sometimes sought for spiritual advice, which is not advice, just spiritual advice. This is a trust I try to honor. Okay, yeah, I found a broken droid serving, or a broken serving droid by the murder scene. That would be SOD3. That's the third serving droid I've had this month. I hired a human to do the job. She's not very good, but at least she won't be stolen or destroyed as easily. Yeah. What keeps happening to your serving droids? Recently, this area has become more dangerous. Vandalism and robbery are sadly common. My droids keep being stolen. SOD3 went missing the night Captain Sulio was murdered. And you didn't mention it before? I didn't know it would interest you. He was found near the body, I'm given to understand. Nico would know more about that. Feels like I'm being played for a fool here, but I'll be going. As in, he's sending me to somebody else. Nico.
It's the Pazak Shark.
It is. Can I talk to you about Captain Sulio?
Foul business, that.
Yep. We greet you warmly, off-worlder. It's nice from a world design point of view. Kind of sad that they don't have the beach area in... or Hollywoodland. Is that how it was called? Hollywoodland? Yeah, I don't know. I never played it. I found a broken droid... Sorry, a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That would be Bahima's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Do you remember who scavenged the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Okay. Scavengers. Well... we know of a scavenger. Panar.
You need any more work done, just come to me.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you about the murder.
Huh.
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any ideas which scavenger got to his droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You would tell me if you knew, because I can force persuade. You know that? Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D.
I know
That
where.
droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
Well, I know exactly where he is. Let's go there. He's right here. He's not on the other area. Even though he should be in the other area selling droid parts right next to the scavenged droid. Hey. 1B8D, I believe.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods?
1B8D, please give me components for free.
That goes against my primary behavior programming.
Okay. Who do you work for?
1B8D was built and programmed by Tolos the Trader. 1B8D was built to buy droid components for below base cost value and sell components based on most favorable market conditions. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Yeah, I need to know if you have any parts from one of Bahima's serving droids.
Entity Bahima unknown.
Did you hear that?
Any serving droid
It's
parts?
wild. I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Okay.
Thank you for your business.
Kif and the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Thank you. Our companions being very helpful about the easiest part of the quest. Because, you know, it's Kif. He forgot to program him not to tell that many details about the sales. Yeah. That was, yeah, that guy just... I don't remember asking him about who he sells things for. So that's why I asked him then. Hey, Kif. I wonder if the waitress will ever get me my drink. No, she won't. The off-worlder returns. Yep. I had the misfortune. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I have the remains of SOD3. Can you get any information from it? Let me see. You've got the head. That's where his memory core is. Give me a minute or two. And by that, I mean just a fade to black, and it's fine. And now I'm back. That should do it. Let's take a look at his last feed.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
There you go. It seems this recording proves that the killer came from the marketplace. You may want to show this to Nico. To Nico? Why? They are really giving me the runaround, sending me all over the shop in here. Nico.
It's the Bazak Shark. No more games for me. I know when I've been beat.
Have you been beat, though? I want to show you SOD3's last transmission.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
We should indeed. But that is the reason why I should have talked to him, because he saw. He's the testament. Is the witness.
Nico, is it? And the off-worlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon Gent couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
I do. Nico can explain.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I...
Oh, fade to black.
It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
It was him! He looks like a good person.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder.
Maybe he's not a good person.
To the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio
he's
and
not
Miss
a good
Gent
person.
were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
He's a terrible person. Oh, Adventure, you have all the parts to make this mythical armor that was thought to be forever lost. I need a lot of time and attention to rebuild it. 3 seconds of fade to black. Of course. Of course. Okay, so this guy's a pile of shit. So, but he's a pile of shit in the light side sort of way, I think. Is he? Actually, I don't know. I'm having trouble understanding where he's coming from. Hey, Striker City Mafia, welcome to the stream. How's it going? They weren't really fighting. How much investigation did you do? You should just call him a few names. Let's go with the first one, because it's obviously the pile of shit in the light side equals Paladin. I was gonna say Jedi, but I suppose that's, yeah. They weren't really fighting. The regulars of the cantina can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
Did you talk to anyone in the bar? Others can confirm that they were good friends.
Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
But Dagon Gent was coming from inside the bar with Nico.
I've already given my report, Off-Worlder. He came from his office, like I said.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and
I forgot
he did
that.
not have an alibi.
I missed that. I think I chose the wrong option there. Yeah, he came from his office, but a recording of the murder shows the shot came from the opposite direction.
You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
Can it be on his head right now? Because I need him out of this place for reasons.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
Everything's going well, Striker City Mafia. I've been doing well. Been playing a lot of Prey. This Monday stream is an exceptional one because I've been playing a lot of Prey, and because I will have to continue playing a lot of Prey for the next couple of weeks on normal day streams. What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. What the hell happened to you anyway? Your face looks like the back end of a dewback. Well, regardless, I owe you and Mandalore one.
Why would you make that comment? In any... why would you... Why were you locked up in the first place?
Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink.
You have any idea who killed her?
No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free.
You don't care?
She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually.
Yeah, I hear you deal with death a little bit more all the time because you are a terrible doctor. Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace. Actually, before I say that, this place is a mess. It must have been looted.
Yeah, it was. Although it looked pretty much like this to begin with.
I thought a doctor's office would have been more sterile.
A little dirt never killed anyone. Well, maybe a few people. But they didn't pay too well, so they got what they deserve. I give my customers a menu of options. If they go for the deluxe, I'll clean up the place and put on a new smock. Otherwise, they knew the risks.
Don't you call them patients?
Patients, customers, idiotic hut spawn, call them what you like. Most doctors tell you that they get into the business to save lives. Most of them are flaming liars. At least I'll tell you the truth. I'm in it for the credits.
This planet uses flaming instead of other words, specifically. Which also makes sense because it seems to be a pretty close-knit society, so they would have sort of verbiage like that. I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
How do you know Mandalore?
We go way back. Way before he became Mandalore. My experience, Mandalorians always
Frelling.
the doctors around. For some strange reason, they keep getting into scrapes. You want to know more? Ask him yourself.
Yeah, he said you might be able to help out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen.
It's an old game.
That place is locked.
Sometimes it's a lot worse.
I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
Who's trying to kill the Queen?
Nobody knows for sure, but everybody thinks that General Wagner has to have something to do with it. They're keeping the attempts quiet, but that place is locked down tight.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with a Jedi Master who is inside the palace.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one.
Can you get in touch with someone inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure.
Who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Sounds good to me. I got a short lightsaber from that, which is... Maybe we only get these lightsabers if we have completed the build your own lightsaber mission. Huh, I wonder if that's the case. These are pretty important missions, so it is possible to finish them. Oh, Captain Riken is patrolling the Western Square. You can try to ambush him. It would be best to do it when there are no witnesses around. Thank you, narrator, for suggesting me the evil things to do. I am very glad for that. As I was saying, these are pretty important missions. Like, you can make them before... You can, finish them before getting that first lightsaber. So I imagine the game detects that and doesn't give you the lightsaber. Which means there's an optimal way, because you can do the lightsaber without doing the missions, there's an optimal way to collect as many lightsabers as you can in the whole game. Which means I probably did it, because we did that whole thing about going to Dantooine and then going to Nar Shaddaa to get the lightsaber. Even though I probably didn't do it well enough, but still. So, if I want to ambush him when there's nobody around... First off, I need to identify where he is. I really don't understand what that... Hey.
As long as I get paid, I don't care what they want us for.
This place looks like a good enough place with nobody around. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Let's wait for him. Because he's coming over here. This doesn't have anything. I think he's coming over here. Is he? That's him over there. I think. Is that him? No, that's him. Wow. It's gonna take a little while. Because I need to get him out of here. I'll show him my face that looks like a backhand of a whoever. He wasn't him who said that. It was the doctor. Who I need to kill. I need to kill everyone. In fact, the end of the game might be about us devouring the entire galaxy. I wonder how that works. You know, the ending of a light side playthrough is always saving the entire galaxy, so... I feel that a lot of cutting things out from this quest will take place in the Let's Play. Not really. There's a lot of dialogue. There's just movement. It's not a very wasteful quest. There's this bit entirely that won't make it, obviously, but it's a pretty interesting quest. The fundamental of it is just talking between multiple people in the cantina. Have you played many consoles? I have not played many consoles. I have I had my only console ever was a Sega Saturn. I have played other consoles, but very little. It would feel proper as a KOTOR. As KOTOR 2, it is a critical piece about the black and white morality in Star Wars. Devouring the entire galaxy would be an appropriate end. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here is the big question. Does he go over there? Freaking spaceships fighting each other. And where does he go? I'm gonna save, and we're gonna see. Because if he turns back... does go forward. Captain, I have news for you. Hey.
Stay out of trouble.
You're the one that's in trouble. I love that. Not if you devour the entire galaxy, you can have sequels. Exactly. But if you... yeah, exactly. When they find your body, they will have to sew you back together for your funeral. Oh no, he's attacking me. I'm acting in self-defense. I also smell of roses. Look at all that self-defense electricity. Nobody saw that. Those people didn't see nothing. Or hear nothing. Mandalorian Disintegrator, a Deshade Sonic Blaster, and a Canny Dueling Shield. Just normal stuff. And that is that. Look at the top of his head. What was at the top of his head? Pseudo-intellectualist, welcome to the stream, by the way. What was at the top of his head? I didn't see. Was it in the cutscene? I'll be on the lookout for that when I edit. That was weird. Let me just make sure everything is working well up here. Because you know what would suck? I don't think it has ever happened to me in a stream, is being streaming and not being recording. You know, for the streams that I need to make a Let's Play. It has never happened, I don't think. But it will happen someday. I'm always very careful. Because it has happened with multiplayer sessions that I wanted to record and then I didn't. It happened recently as well. I still need to like settle down on a specific. I just need an indicator over here. It's kind of weird. Audacity doesn't give you an indicator that it's recording. In the it should give you an indicator in the tray bar of Windows. Because I have Audacity running on this computer over here, as well as the streaming machine. And then on the main computer, the one that I'm actually playing, I have the recording. And that's it. That's all I need. I just need the video, the game sound, and my sound. That's on Audacity over here, because the microphones are connected to different places. No redundancies either, which is a problem, but I've been doing this for 6 years now, and never had... Well, I have had problems with the redundancy. I just push through it. There's some episodes that are all weirdly recorded. And,
You're back to visit me. So all 3 captains have been removed
so
from
evil.
their posts.
So evil.
You're quite impressive. Here's the reward I promised.
That is a long time, yes.
Friends know of your able assistance. I'm certain we can return the favor at some point in the future. You've made a powerful ally, Jedi.
I hope so. 7,500 credits gained. I like that. Didn't gain dark side points despite the tone of her voice. So you're going away? Bye. HK-47 wants to follow. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Cantina rats, though. Dagon can arrange a meeting between you and the Jedi Master hidden inside the... Yeah, I need to go back to the cantina. Because I need to talk to... Bakeda? I actually don't know who it is. I don't remember. It should be... Actually, it should be outside. Not inside. Is it that guy? No. Yeah, I have no idea who it is. Who's that? Oh, that's the doctor. Dagon Gent. Why is he called Dagon or Dagon? I think they say Dagon once in a while.
You need a rider?
It's in here. I don't know who it is. I don't remember. I know the name, but not Gormo. Not Patron. Hey Nico, what's up? Not Crucial Commissioner. Not Masadar. Or Vix. Vix? You are a greatest swoop racer. You swoop very fast. I suppose you want my auto print now? No, Vix just watches races, commits to memory. One day Vix swoop too. Okay. It's not you that I need to talk to. But that is good that I got that dialogue because it is cool. Nothing was wrong except that he was bald, which reminded me of a particular meme. Oh. Yeah. I don't know the meme though, but I didn't notice that he was bald. I had noticed that from the beginning because he looks like my cousin who is also bald. Or shaven. He's got more hair than I do, but he cuts it. Who the heck am I talking to? You. Bakel.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
There's no alternate... Excuse me. Since he plays no further part in the game after the player's initial meeting with Kavar, there's no alternate dark side storyline with Gent. With Kavar or who's Gent? Dagon Gent. Wait. That's Dagon Gent, right. Yeah, there isn't. I noticed that, but, you know. There's sometimes there's quests like that. I did notice that. I wouldn't use that tone with me.
Those words will be your last.
Just like that. Well, I guess that makes it easy. Right. That's how... Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. I did take a little bit of damage. And an open starport visa. Ooh. That means I can give it to somebody else. How about that other guy that's skeevy? In a Gand shock staff and an encrypted holodiscs. Unencrypted holodiscs. That's definitely what I got. That's pretty good. It's kind of interesting that we didn't get dark side points from that, even though, well, I suppose that's fine. Needed it. Now, somebody around here that needed holodiscs. Have you ever thought of shaving your head? I have. I probably will one day. Oh, I mean, actually, I am my current haircut that's supposed to be is 2mm close cut, buzz cut. So it's almost shaved. Because I got like a pretty serious... I don't have a bald spot, but it's very, very flaky hair, like at the back end of my head. And it's just like really lame. And I got really puffy hair as well on the side, and it's really lame. So, because I'm a cheapskate and I don't care about anything, yeah, we'll just go with the buzz cut. No, it isn't, Nico. Who needs the freaking... Do they disappear? Gormo, do you need a starport visa? I still haven't had any luck finding a flaming visa. Yeah, I do have an extra open visa. But wait a minute. I want to go back and see if I can sell her again. She's not here, though. No, she should leave. She shouldn't leave. Patron. Sakari.
Are you satisfied with your payment for the visa?
Yeah, I thought that you might want a new one, but that's fine. Okay, that's pretty cool. That does explain what's going on, and that is not where I need to go. This cantina is weird to navigate. You should keep the beard. Always keep the beard. I will, yes. That's definitely the plan. Everybody's dead here. It's your lucky day, I suppose. I do have an extra open visa. You do? Listen, I'll give you all I've got. 500 credits. Please help another captain out. That works for me. Here's your open starport visa. Good luck to you. I'm leaving right now. Thanks. He is indeed leaving right now. And I gained a little bit of experience. Oh, no, he's still here. Just floating a little. Okay, let's go back. You were an archaeologist, right? Asks pseudo-intellectualist. Yes. That's, well, for a little while. Because, you know, I had the degree and then tried to find jobs and all that and got a few jobs. It's very much a gig economy for archaeologists. And unless you, like, land a contract, which is... It isn't super rare, but at least to start with, your career is always going to be gigs, getting like 2 months here, a few weeks there, and that's where I was. And eventually, I just decided that it wasn't for me, so I started working in other stuff, like gaining basically the same amount. So did you? So you did any Indiana Jones stuff? No, I never watched any Indiana Jones. I did play Tomb Raider, and playing Tomb Raider was the reason why I was interested in archaeology, because, you know, it talks about the old stuff, and I'm like, oh, I like the old stuff, and then I look up about the old stuff and learn about the old stuff. But obviously it's all none of that is real. They basically destroy everything. Every experience matters. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad that I have that degree. Obviously, from a professional standpoint, computer sciences would have been better, but nah. You know, we are in life where we are, and I'm fortunate enough to be in a place where it's all right. It's not the best, but whatever. Dagon.
Found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it.
I didn't even click you when you were talking to me. I got the holodisks.
Great, go in there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting him. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in Isis anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
I may have something to do first.
Come back when you're ready. Better yet, call the whole thing off. Palace politics can get you killed these days.
Yeah, now that you have the holodisks telling me to call the whole thing off. Yeah, right. Okay, so what I want to look at is I want to see if yeah, so you have given the encrypted holodisks to Dagon. He will set up a meeting, and it's the only mission here.
So you still intend to go through with it? I can schedule the meeting with your Jedi Master as soon as you like. Like I was saying, though, once I use my contact, you may be in over your head. You may not be welcome back in Isis again.
Dagon is a nice name. Yeah, that's pretty much the situation here as well, Harry. It's very little money. But, so a lot of work basically is done with public... As long as there's public infrastructure being built and stuff like that, in like old parts of cities and stuff like that, then there's always a need for people making digs. But so archaeology ends up being tied to public investment in that way, and also being paid by public funds as well. If the whatever construction is happening is because of public funds. Like for example, one place I worked at was for the metro. So we call it a metro, but it's not. It's just a metropolitan train. But they were laying train lines in an old area that was marked as unknown, so people didn't know what was there, and other archaeologists that eventually hired me did like sounding digs, which is just dig a little bit here, dig a little bit there, just to try and see if there's anything, and that sort of stuff usually takes between 1 to 3 weeks to make like a couple of acres worth of sounding places, and it's pretty intensive work because you have to get through the top layer on multiple places, and you have to keep digging until you hit Mother Rock. What's the word? Mother Rock? That's not what it is. Hit rock bottom. But that's not what it is. Rock bottom is for the ocean. What is it called? There's a name for it. There's a rock at the bottom of the ground. What is it called? Earth? What? Freaking hell. Either way, you keep digging until you're sure that you've reached a place that it's basically before even humans existed, which is usually like 2 to 3 meters. It depends on where you are. In some places, it could be hundreds of meters for all we know. Bedrock. Thank you very much. Yes. And so they did, and they found. They basically found post holes, which is basically the remnants of a tent post. For example, imagine you set up a tent, and the posts are like this size, not very big, but you dig them into the ground, and then the tent gets destroyed or whatever, burned or goes away and just rots or whatever. The holes on the floor or on the dirt can be seen on the strata when you're digging, and you can note that the earth was dug there even after thousands of years. And in fact, in that place, it was thousands of years. We estimate it to be 3,000, 4,000 BP. That's before present. So in that place, basically, we dug a huge area, really, really huge area, and it was basically our job. We spent like 3 months there. It was in a stretch of like 300 to 400 meters of the train track, and we were just digging in the place because everything was going to be destroyed, and it wasn't important enough for us to say no, you can't get the train. You need to get the train elsewhere. So all we had to do was just register and know that there was stuff in there. And at the end of the day, we spent a huge amount of time digging there, but we only mostly found a palisade. A little bit of a palisade, didn't find much, because there were parts where the earth was already dug up, because of course, it's thousands of years of occupation. Is very close to the sea. We found some cereal pits where people would just store cereal. We found some cereal. I think they eventually dated that, and that's how they got to because they date the carbon deposits. And that's how they got to the dates specifically. Found some bone fragments and stuff like that, but usually it's just like remnants of the foundations of a settlement, and that's the sort of stuff that the state, and of course, I mean the train was partially paid by the state, but also it was private investments. It was like a partnership, so they end up having to pay for all of that because they're gonna get their tracks through there, and they need to make sure that they're not destroying anything. Carbon dating thing has its limitations, and it's not 100% accurate. The limitations of carbon dating tend to be just limitations of normal archaeology. I never did it myself. The problem is always going to be contamination for one, so you need proper methodology. And on the other hand, it also requires understanding what you're looking at on the Earth. or in the Earth. Like if you find something that is 3,000 years old, it doesn't mean that whatever you're digging is 3,000 years old. It could be built last week, and you need to understand whether it was or not. And the only way to know that, even if you find that something that was 3,000 years old right next to a rock that is like made of stone, the rock made of the rock made of stone, the tool made of stone. The tool made of stone cannot be carbon dated, at least not usually, unless it's painted or something like that. But the tool made of stone usually can't be carbon dated, but you find something right next to it that's 3,000 years old, and you're like, oh, the tool made of stone was in the same layer, so it is at most 3,000 years old. That's how you would say it. But even then, when you say at most 3,000 year words, 3K years old, even then it's very easy to be like just confused by strata, and because different archaeologists will look at the Earth and they will identify different amounts of layers. Like even in the dig, they will just have disagreements, and it's just a normal thing. So photos and drawings, they're very important for later, because imagine we find something that contradicts stuff that we thought was real in historical terms, and we say, oh, all of a sudden the Romans were here before they even reached Spain, or the modern day Spain, and we're like, that doesn't make any sense, that can't be. So a lot of people will be looking over the register, and they're looking over your photos, they'll be looking over your drawings and all that stuff, and they'll be trying to analyze, and this happens, it's not just me conjecturing, this actually happens, and they'll be trying to analyze whether you're right or not in saying stuff like that. Yeah, I remember specifically here in the northwest part of the peninsula, there's a huge complex of villages, basically. There's a huge complex that stretched, I think, as far north as La Coruña. I think they went up there, and it went as far south as Viseu, and they're basically the same people, not the same people as in the same persons, but rather familiar relationships between all those people, and trading relationships, as far as we know. But there are some archaeologists that have some findings that say that it wasn't, and they just say, no, it wasn't, look at this thing. But the problem is their findings are based on really old stuff that it was badly dug up. So we're like, yeah, if the archaeologist that lived 100 years in the past and had done his job well, then yeah, what you say could be true, but we can't trust it. So as long as the methodology isn't there, you can't really. It doesn't matter. The carbon dating doesn't matter if the methodology isn't there. Like fossils. We don't usually find fossils because fossils are on a lower strata. But if you get to bedrock and you don't find fossils, then there are no fossils. No, actually, bedrock could have covered fossils because dinosaurs, because there's a lot of geological movement. But we never get to that area. It's archaeology, at least here in Europe specifically. When you go to the US, archaeology tends to be a lot more about dinosaurs, and anthropology is about people. So they in the US they call different things to what we say archaeology. Yeah. Okay, contacted the Jedi Master now.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Yeah. That's just basically you lose all the register. You can't tell what it is.
I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. That clue is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Master Kavar. I didn't know you were still alive.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. No, I survived the war, if only just. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore, even an old friend.
I want to know why I was cast out of the Jedi Order.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was...
blacksmithing with bombs.
Corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her. I won't let Kavar escape.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for slaughter. Area effect attacks, such as grenades, will do great damage to soldier and civilian alike.
Yes, kill them all, HK. You don't have grenades, unfortunately. I do have grenades. Will you have grenades? Okay. That patron over there. Let's do that. Okay, influence is gained by HK-47. Let's see what I can do over here. Grenade over there. Then you are running away. Unfortunately, not... Oh, that one over there. Okay. That one over there. That is a kill. And then... let's just let you guys be there for a little while. It doesn't seem like I'm dealing with a whole lot of civilian casualties over here. And on the other hand, it's kind of funny that the Admiral or whoever was like, oh, be careful with the casualties, because it's a bunch of paperwork. He's clearly Darkside.
Stop the fighting! Stop! Sergeant, take care of the witnesses. I'm sorry we had to do that.
Yeah, he's clearly Darkside. I just want to be like him. I mean, he should be like me, because obviously I'm going to kill him. But, yeah. You're a nice perceptive robot, yeah. What's going on here? I was curious, you already meant to attack me. How dare you interrupt my meeting with Kavar? You cost me my chance to kill him.
Appearances have to be maintained, and I'm afraid we don't have much time. You've helped out General Vaklu, and he understands how to show gratitude. We have allies, terrible allies. They want you dead. However, the General believes you could ultimately be an even greater ally. But we have to maintain appearances. Do you understand?
Look at his face. So you have to make a show of trying to capture me. Why does the General want an alliance with me? Do not patronize me. Of course I understand. Let's go with the fourth one. Who are you allied with?
A Sith Lord. No idea of the name. Frankly, we had no idea who we were dealing with at first. And by the time we did, it was too late.
You expect me to believe that's all you know?
What I have told you is true. We only deal with their intermediaries. We know it's a Sith Lord, but little else. We need your help. The General believes we can make a new alliance, that will be in both of our interests. Vaklu wants to control all of Onderon, and perhaps more down the road. The Republic's time is nearly over, and strong men like him will rule the age to come. You have shown that you are strong too, and he feels it inevitable that you become a force to be reckoned with. We'd like to ask your assistance in dealing with our ally, the Sith Lord. We have much to offer in return.
What could you offer me?
Eventually, we will attack Queen Talia's palace. Isis is an ancient city.
It is a classy song, yeah.
From our darker past. Some of those might be especially useful to you. Besides, the Sith Lord wants you dead, and an enemy of our enemy.
How does this work then?
For now, it's simple. We have to act like you're our enemy. When you leave this cantina, my men have orders to kill you. There is no way they could possibly stand up to you, but they don't know that. Leave Isis, and don't come back until we send a message for you. If the payment I've offered you is insufficient, I assure you General Vaklu himself can offer you a satisfactory deal. You must...
This is an interesting turn of events.
Will you support us, or the Queen?
Vaklu is a political animal, but he has never backed out of a deal. The Sith must have changed their arrangement substantially for him to consider betraying them. You can trust his offer. He's far more capable than Queen Talia is. I think allying with him is the best course.
I sense no duplicity in this offer as well.
Credibility is important in Onderon politics. If he betrayed you and betrayed the Sith, his reign would be a short one.
I care for only one thing, dealing with Master Kavar.
That can easily be arranged. That is also in both of our interests. We have a deal then. Like I told you, the men outside...
No, we actually didn't have a choice there. We have made the choice before. Oh, that was weird. Whatever that was. So now I'll fight, I assume. Yes. Vaklu troops, who will now proceed to die. Hello. I'm here to kill you. There's more of you. Please leave me stuff to loot, please. Thank you. Ooh, there's stuff to loot. Can you get that? There we go. Durability implant. What about the other one? I can see you. I know you're there. It's not amazing things. Hey, Mandalore, what's up? Look at all of them lined up. You really are a scrub, my man. That's how you do that. My God, dude, what are you even doing? Just you know better than this. Ooh, a Kubaz something or other. That was a. I need to look at my items after I'm done with the planet. But that was like a good gloves or something. Oh, hi. There's more of you here. I love it. I think that's gonna be enough. All of them have stuff. This is incredible. So this is basically the same. I imagine if you take the light side, it's basically exactly the same process. Getting out of the cantina and being attacked by everybody from Vaklu. But they didn't want to do anything different, so they're just gonna... Oh, they're gonna attack you all the same. Just kill them, whatever. We're dark side. We don't care about our troops. We're like the Zerg.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
Well... Aren't you supposed to be shooting at me? All the other soldiers have been.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
And it's broad daylight. They were wearing uniforms.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
That is unfortunate. Now I wanted to kill you. I also want to go in there, but you don't let me.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Move along.
How dare you? It is so blatant that the game... Come on, the game let me have a chat with a previous guard, and this one just God modes me out of there. Anyway, you said Merchant Square. That's where we are. Do you guys know what to do? What? Well, you guys were saying things. Did you say things? No, not here. Okay, well, you die. Why do they all look the same? And level ups. Who were they? Life support back. Nobody important, it seems. Let's get some level ups then. So they're racist. I don't remember. Probably. It's not suspicious at all. He just killed an entire army unit. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? I thought he was gonna be like, oh wait, that if you show, I probably should be. Yeah, that's why I said shouldn't be shooting at me. No. Okay, a little bit of strength, a little bit of awareness. Do we actually need awareness? Well, it's not like I can have anything else. So yeah, that's it. And then for feats, I want most likely dueling. No, wait, I want the other one. This one, the dual strike. But I also want to make sure. Oh, I don't. Yeah, improved weapon fighting. It's also for two-handed. It's weird. It works for. It's two-handed. It should be two-handed fighting, not two-weapon. We have HK-47 over here with a little bit of dexterity instead of constitution. Nah, that's fine. A little bit of dexterity there and a little bit of security. That's what I'm doing here. It's fine with me. And then for shooting, everything is fine. The power blast is a penalty to hit, whereas the master rapid shot. Nah, let's just go with the power blast and keep that. So we're going with toughness, and that is that. Let's move on. Hey, anybody's gonna kill me? You guys look like you're ready to kill me. Hey, you don't have guards anymore.
I noticed your incident just now. I'm afraid I have nothing more to say. Good luck in your travels.
That is...
Diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
That was a cool shot, though. Oh, it's attacking me. Oh. Curious. That guy's just stretching there. But that's because you're amazing. Oh my god, I'm also amazing. I'm very amazing. It's weird that they're not attacking me. I mean, the soldiers themselves are not attacking me. Do you guys mind? Thank you. Hey!
You must be the best swoop biker alive. I'd ask you for your auto print, but I'm on duty.
Well, that's not... That's neither here nor there. Dude.
Trouble seems to follow you, off-worlder.
A little. Is it that guy? He just stares at me. What could target acquired mean? Probably needs the oil changed, yeah.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
They're fine. They're okay. I will leave right away, but that's because I have a plan.
Just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's going to be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
I wonder how long it's going to take, because we don't have any other planets to go to. I mean, we do have some things to do in Telos, but I don't know.
Diagnostic. For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. Alarmed embarrassment.
I've heard that way too many times. I don't need to hear it again. That is indeed the reason why I need to go to Telos. Is because you guys keep following me.
Failing Master.
Thank you, HK47, for not joining me in the fight. Although, we know why. So, do we have what it takes to fix the Ebonhawk? I wonder. You can take the shuttle back to the Xvikson. Yes. Is that the moon? Here we are. Back in the Mandalorian camp.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
That sounds altruistic. Some of the best RPGs, like this gem, really hit the fight the future niche in me. Face the consequences of your choices. Yeah. Even the story. It's not just about the choices. It's also the actual storyline. Just this one is really aggressive against you. Like they really wanted to make you be in a bad place. Your character is in a bad place right from the beginning. Exiled from the Jedi and all that. Why do you want to stop the Sith?
The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebonhawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Thank you, Atten. I don't know why you came over here, but you did.
I want to have a word with you.
What is it?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals, whatever our reasons may be. The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clan.
Fallout New Vegas? Denial of rights to oblivion. I don't know what you're referring to. Atten's mask looks stupid. Yes. But, you know, that's it. That's the thing. We must all have stupid face gear in this game. Denial of rights to oblivion. I don't understand what that means. Who had the rights to oblivion? I don't understand what your phrase. I'll help you, but as a Mandalore, I have another duty: the unification of the clans. Oh, I know that they had an ultimatum. I know they did. To Fallout. Yes. Yeah, I know. It was, it is what it is. It's still, I think it's still an amazing game. I don't know. I don't think it would have been a particularly better game if it had more time. It would have been less buggy, but they wouldn't have been able to get past the limitations of Bethesda's vision for what Fallout should be. I think that's the biggest problem with Fallout New Vegas, is that it's tied to a world. It's not even tied to the engine or tied to the IP. It's tied to a world where people look at Fallout 3 and say, that is the Fallout I like. And so obviously they're going to make a game as well as for the old fans, but also they're going to make a game for those people as well. So, it's how things are. Like a Soviet car on top of a hill equals a miracle. What they have done, yeah. The game being developed in, I think it was like 18 months or something. It's It's incredible. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's just, it's like the, it's probably the most amazing act of making an RPG that has ever been done, because it's such a complex game. It is so deep. It has so much stuff, and on top of that, it's a huge open world. Yeah, absolutely. See more Chris Avalon. Yeah, he left Obsidian. He just left Obsidian. I think he left still while Pillars of Eternity was being developed. Yeah. You know, writers are complicated. A lot of the writers that work for Obsidian, specifically, but not just Obsidian, for In Exile as well, and just being a writer is really, really tricky. I know one of my favorite writers from Pillars of Eternity and from Tides of Numenera is a freelancer now. Fernstern. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Eric Fernstern. No, it's I know he's also a freelancer, but I was thinking of the other one. I have trouble remembering who writes what. And I only know who writes what because I asked the companies directly. Otherwise, they don't tell. It's Schumacher. Is it Eric Schumacher? That's not Eric. And he's a freelancer. He wasn't a freelancer when he worked for In Exile. But they just, you know, being a writer is difficult. If you're a writer only. If you really want to write. Have you read the biography of Michelangelo? I have not. How do you plan on doing that?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize
Still need to play Fallen Order.
Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
I'll consider what you have said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
I don't remember if I asked these things. I think I did. Led a life with only wish to create what it desires but without resources to finance it. Yeah, living as a as an artist, it was really difficult. It still is, but back then we just basically only the really successful Coke, Harry. Only the really successful artists did even remain to this day. There's a lot of people working as artists, but like they're I was gonna say they're barely better than stonemasons, but that's not true. They're probably usually considered less than stonemasons, and they probably paid less a lot of the time. It's a different style of work, but I'm talking about specifically stone cutting statues and all this sort of stuff. Because there's a lot of it's just that basically none of them get remembered. There's all the people that make all the disposable statues throughout history. They're still artists. It's just we only remember the ones that actually made it, the really expensive stuff, because that's the stuff that gets preserved because it is expensive. Not to take away from Michelangelo, obviously, but being an artist, it's yeah. That Coke has a weird label. Yes, it's the cheapest one in the market, in the supermarket. It says 0 hoja cola. No, not hoja. Hola cola. I can show you. It's really shabby. If I do it like this, there we go. It is super crappy. 90% a huge scam to launder money and avoid taxes to hide other transactions. Well, 90% in terms of volume, maybe, but not necessarily. Not necessarily in terms of actually art produced, because most of the art produced is either for free or actually most of the art produced is done for free. Why would you buy that crap? Cola from the markets. It's just because I'm not gonna pay 3 times as much for the other cola. That's just the same thing. I always buy original cola. Can't stand those white market. It's just it's crap. It's like literal garbage. But the other one just tastes a little bit better. It's not worth the price. Let's see. I don't know that I actually don't think that I asked him this. You're sure of that?
Open your eyes. The ease of our attack was
It is different, yeah.
to the strength of the Mandalorian clans as it was to the weakness of the Republic. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
Man, these questions are difficult. It wasn't fear that kept the Jedi from fighting.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, was there something else you needed? Now...
Never mind. Okay. Huh. I'm gonna have to go through his dialogue when we go to the ship, because otherwise I forget. Hey! You don't have people training here.
I don't think you'll be able to return to Isis anytime soon. General Vaklu has a great deal of power. Even a Jedi couldn't defeat an entire army alone.
That's not true. My AoE attacks will murder everything. And if they hit me, I just use the other AoE attack. Oh, it's a workbench! Let's look at our... Yes, upgrade. No, yes, upgrade. Okay, I want to look at my lightsaber. And it's this one. Right, upgrade. And so... it's instead of the Adelaide crystal? So it means this one, instead of having the Sapieth. Wow, damage 5. Regenerate force points 1. I really don't need it. Actually, it is pretty amazing. That crystal is proper. I don't need the regenerate force points. The damage 5 is kind of nice. The attack rating is much more important for me. Much more important. We got some interesting things all over the place. But that's nice. Okay. Same district. It's called... I'm not sure it's called district. I think district means... Conselho here in Portugal. No. Yeah. Yeah, I think it does. Like if you say it internationally, it would be... We would call it the same region, probably. Because I know what you're referring to, but... County? Nah. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Defeat my point. Yeah. Hello. That guy's still complaining about things. So I need to talk... Who do I need to talk to? You?
Davril, a warrior's death. You understand more of our ways than I thought.
Yeah, okay. Is it you?
Your ship's pilot and gunner are both skilled. You destroyed many Underrun fighter craft in the recent space battle.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't know who I need to talk to. Kex.
Mandalore, Quartermaster Kex on duty. What do you need?
At ease, Kex. Just checking the camp. Young Kex here got a battlefield promotion when his predecessor got quartered by a beam splitter. Whatever this visitor needs, Kex, you make sure she has access to it, provided she can pay for it.
Of course, Mandalore.
This is highly irregular. Kex here doesn't know why you'd let me roam free. He doesn't trust me.
Really? Is that true, Kex? Do you have some issues with our guest?
I do, Mandalore. I don't trust her.
So you don't think our guest should be wandering around free, is that it?
No, Mandalore, I do not. The stranger may be a spy for Onderon or the Republic.
So you don't trust my judgment? Are there any other orders of mine you want to question?
No, of course not, Mandalore. You are the one we follow without question.
Then you're an idiot, Kex. But you're right not to trust our guest here. I haven't made up my mind about her yet either. But until then, Kex, you do what I say. And my orders are to let our guest have access to our supplies. Got it?
Of course, Mandalore, without question.
Let me see what you have. And I'm sure that... Oh, there's some interesting things in here. I'm sure that it gives me better quality stuff. We got a heavy suit and a combat suit, Mandalorian. Yeah, it's mostly just bad things. These are the exchange work and things. Okay, it's good. I'll see you later, I suppose. That interchange does remind me that... oh, it might be Zarga that we need to talk to. That we... Oh, Kelborn? Excuse me. I'm here to steal things, not to talk to you. Because the last time I was here, I couldn't go back here. And... Can I now? Maybe.
Acknowledgement.
Come on, HK-47. You know what doors are.
Stupid primitive mechanism.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. See? Very good. Parts. A Corellian power suit. Wait. Sonic discharge, Jalshay, yeah. And Daskar hunting mask, a Akani dueling blade, shield. Okay, what is that power suit? Essentially an improved version of a powered battle armor. It's actually pretty decent. The power suit employs a system of servo motors to enhance the wearer's strength. Cool. Well, I guess that's it. Let's have a chat with the Endurance over here, whatever his name is. Kelborn.
I hear you handled ISIS adequately.
I've never been to Montenegro, no.
In charge until he has finished his journey to reunite the clans. If there's any change planet side, I'll send you a message.
Yeah, you better send me the message quick, because...
Our numbers swell. Our training hones us. The galaxy will fear us once more.
Dude.
Most of the recruits are scouting the perimeter. If they fail Mandalore again, there will be dire consequences.
Well, we have to... We have talked to everybody, except you.
After the ambush, Kelborn's been pushing to get the entire base 100% operational. So, I have work I gotta do.
Then I'll leave you to it. I guess we need to go our... No, there's the Mandalorian guide. Why do they all look the same? Because they're all wearing the same armor.
Head back to your ship. Give the word and I'll take you there.
Yes, let's go.
Follow me.
Where's my ship? Oh. I knew it was here. Hey.
Reporting as ordered, Mandalore. I can take you wherever you need to go on Tucson.
It's up to you, Jedi.
Ooh, a shrug.
He can get us where we need to go quickly, without needing to blast our way through herds of Canucks.
I'll be fine on my own.
I'll guard your vessel then. The path to the camp hasn't been patrolled recently.
Then patrol it. Let's go back inside. He's gonna get shocked again, isn't he? A message from Kelborn. Huh. Thanks, T3. Please tell me what Kelborn said.
I received an urgent communication for you from Colonel Tobin. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
He got a message from Tobin? Yes, we should return to the Mandalorian camp as soon as possible.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of
I'm in the middle of this conversation. Did you see that?
I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's on
thugs again?
That. All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
It's that thugs word again. It was a compliment, Baudur, not an insult.
I don't need compliments from a murderer.
Maybe that's what it looked like.
Never heard of cross code, no.
Why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
That's enough. This conversation is over.
Fine by me.
Journal entry added. Well, let's have a chat with the people. It's been a while since we've been here. Fisses.
My life for yours.
I wanted to teach you some of the techniques I have learned in my travels.
I am prepared for whatever you wish to teach me. I understand
Beast
now.
trick.
I shall practice what you have taught me.
Can I teach you more?
My life for yours.
I cannot. I had some questions for you, though.
I will answer what I can.
No, I'll be going. All right. Anhar. I thought I smelled your stench. Are you alright? Because the ship stinks of metal. It stinks of a cage. If I stay in one place, the red behind my eyes grow... Okay. I think he has a thing that his influence doesn't let me get. Let's find out. I heard you hunt humans. Body hunters. So basically, the first question is nothing. The second question is nothing as well. Anhar was... There it is. That's the third one. Yeah. Before he mentions it, what do you mean? Why do you use the term Jedi? I asked that already. I don't think... Yep. And why do you follow me? Yep. It's an influence failure. Huh. I did something there. No. Yeah, I'm not getting his influence. I'm just not playing with him, I think. It's kind of a shame. That's kind of a shame. I really shouldn't be playing with HK as much. I'll probably switch to Anhard to try to get some of his influence. But HK is going to be needed next. I can switch away from the Mandalorian once we start moving. Man, that's a wild swing. HK.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Would you stop asking that?
Statement. Master, assassination is my primary function. It is only expected that when you speak to me, it is to give me the order to kill.
I order you to stop asking me who I need killed.
Statement. Oh, very well, Master. No doubt you are bothering me because you wish to interrogate me with harmless, non-lethal questions. Or perhaps you need the deck of your freighter scrubbed, or an exciting alien text translated. My circuits are abuzz with anticipation of what your next task will be for me that does not involve ending the life of an organic meatbag that deserves death.
Yes, I have some questions.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
Who was your previous master? No, let's say that again because this might... Who was your previous master?
Statement. Master, that is a question that
I think we passed that finally.
Extremely complicated answer. You see, I do not believe my master knew who he was most of the time, which led to some confusing situations that could have otherwise been avoided.
He's talking about Revan because Revan had memory loss. I am not sure I understand though.
Clarification. Suffice to say that my master had his ups and downs and, in my opinion, traveled from a high point in his life to a low point, and then back again to his true potential. He could be a merciless, efficient killer when the need arose. It really made my behavior core glow. And even as a meatbag, my master still had some remarkably efficient droid-like qualities which I admired. He, too, suffered memory problems as I did.
Oh man, that's the memory problems are the droid-like qualities. Yes.
Statement. Oh yes, Master. As indicated upon my reassembly, my central control cluster is damaged, making recalling my previously stored assassination protocols difficult. I hope that over time I shall eventually reach the status and skill I possessed before I was damaged.
What's the last thing you remember?
Recollection. The last thing I remember is having my core wiped from the last 5 years. I believe my master was responsible.
Why?
Answer. Even with my memory impairment, I recall that my master was about to embark on a dangerous journey. Conjecture. I believe there was something about my master's destination that he did not wish me to know.
And are you alright?
Answer. I am somewhat disappointed that my master did not choose to take me along, of course. Wherever my master traveled, destruction and death were assured. Speculation, but I suspect I was not the only one left behind. so there is some satisfaction that the disrespect was spread through the rest of his whiny, simpering meatbag allies.
Whiny?
Statement. Oh yes, my master had quite the collection of tortured individuals that seemed unable to confront their basic personality conflicts. Let me cite some specific examples.
Ooh, this is juicy.
Mockery.
Oh, Master! I do not trust you! I cannot trust you or anyone ever again!
Mockery.
Oh, Master, I love you, but I hate all you stand for. But I think we should go press our slimy, mucus-covered lips together in the cargo hold.
Conclusion. Such pheromone-driven human responses never cease to decrease the charge in my capacitors, and make me wish I could press a blaster pistol to my behavior core and pull the trigger. I am pleased that this does not seem to be the case with your current entourage.
So that was... Karth? No, what was his name? Quarth? Was it Karth? I think so. And Basila, obviously. My god. Right.
Statement. Yes, well, enough of that painful stroll through what remains of my memories. Was there something else you wish to know?
Yeah, maybe.
Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful. Answer. No, this... Tweet. State. Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navicomputer was locked.
Yes, it's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
You can mimic languages, right? Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we'll have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class.
Okay. I'm gonna need to do something here. What's the problem?
Query. I must express some degree of confusion concerning your actions. You are the one who followed Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not?
Yes. Why?
Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat, but I feel that I may have been constructed as a result of that.
Constructed? I don't understand.
Observation. I believe that Revan determined that mass slaughter on such a scale may no longer be needed to achieve his aims. So perhaps you are responsible for my creation.
Like I'm your mother?
Answer. Oh, please, Master. Even as a metaphor, that idea is repugnant. You are a gland-driven meatbag, while I am of superior droid construction. Clarification. I meant that I was built as a result of the need for a selective killing machine, rather than a crude mass slaughter war droid.
Were you created on Malachor 5?
Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the beginning of the Jedi Civil War.
What targets were you assigned?
Answer. Well, Master, unless you were operating on my central control cluster, I would be somewhat hesitant to discuss my targets, but I suppose it could do no harm. During the Jedi Civil War, I was responsible for certain strategic targets. For some reason, Revan did not feel that the Republic presented much of a military threat. Aside, I am somewhat unclear as to why this was so, but Revan did have a certain biological instinct regarding such things, so I will simply say that there were probably reasons for such an assessment.
I don't understand. Why fight against someone you don't feel is a threat?
Answer. Revan felt the true war was against
Yeah.
the Jedi. Observation. It was not something discussed with much of the others, but I think Revan recognized that a single Jedi, both in the past and in the present, could turn the tide of a conflict. So my targets were frequently Jedi, or someone close to a Jedi that could result in their corruption or collapse. Revan often assigned me to kill leaders or supporters of
Interesting, Harry.
certain Jedi so as to erode their will.
Where did those tactics come from?
Answer. Revan saw the pressures of war on Duxon and knew that even in the heat of conflict, Jedi could be broken, not physically, but psychologically. Observation. It is a curious thing to assassinate and wound someone's personality, to assassinate them psychologically, and it took me some time to reconcile the acts. I am much more used to their direct approach. Still, I served well and killed many Jedi.
That sounds like Revan was converting Jedi.
Observation. Master, that was the lesson of Malachor. Any Jedi involved in the systematic slaughter on such a scale cannot help but doubt and question themselves.
I could doubt him just now? I think I could, but I'm out of stubbornness. That I don't believe you is sort of like a stubborn... Nah. You know what I mean? Revan ordered us to kill Mandalorians at Malachor. Not Jedi.
Observation. Master, I do not believe that the Mandalorians were the true target at Malachor. I believe that the intention was to destroy the Jedi, break their will, and make them loyal to Revan. I do not know if you examined the records of the deaths on Malachor, but you cannot escape that many of the Jedi and Republic soldiers who died were not Revan's strongest supporters. Observation. I believe that Revan was cleaning house at Malachor 5. What ones did not die became Revan's allies against the Republic.
Wow. So this dialogue recontextualizes the first game a little, or at least the preamble to the first game. Not the whole first game. The whole first game has to do with other things, but it recontextualizes the Jedi Civil War, or is it the Jedi Civil War? The war at Malachor 5. But it also recontextualizes Revan. But it also recontextualizes the decision of the Jedi Council to banish my character for following Revan. But would the Council know or think even that Revan was trying to break the Jedi? Will you ever play Old Republic? It actually continues the story of KOTOR 1 and 2. I don't really care about like continuation of stories. It's nice, I suppose, but I don't. It doesn't really matter to me. As long as it's good, I will play. But it's an MMO, so I will maybe watch a Let's Play. But obviously, I can't do a Let's Play of watching a Let's Play. If I need to kill a Jedi, how would I do it?
Request. First, Master,
Influence success.
I would appreciate it if Jedi need to be killed, that you permit me
I don't know about the story of it, man.
annoying pseudo-pacifists for you. But if you are determined to do it yourself, then there are many techniques I would suggest.
Like what?
Recitation. First, weapon selection is critical. If I see one more idiot attacking a Jedi with a blaster pistol, then I'll kill them myself.
What weapons would you suggest?
Answer. Select grenades, sonic screamers, cluster rockets, and plasma charges. Mines are also effective, since many Jedi will run to meet you in hand-to-hand combat. Silly Jedi. Addendum. Gas attacks are effective if you can...
What the heck is that behind my...
Inhalation
that
is less effective
remote.
than ones that work on skin contact, as some Jedi seem to be able to hold their breath for long periods of time. Cautionary. Still, don't rely on it, since Jedi can fight off the effects. It just distracts them, leaving them open to another avenue of attack.
Any defenses you would suggest?
Recitation. Do not forget to activate any energy shields you possess.
I've never used... I know I've used some.
Have trouble penetrating most military-issue energy shields, provided they are energy shields and not those crude Mandalorian melee shields.
Yeah, I know. What about countering force powers?
Answer. Countering their other powers.
That's what my build is all about.
Confession. I do not fully understand their other abilities, but I do know that many of them require that the Jedi know that you are there and can see you. Thus, sniping and using cover are always advantageous.
Anything else?
Evaluation. A technique that Revan used frequently was to attack a Jedi indirectly. This method only works if the Jedi is adhering to the self-destructive path of pacifism and sacrifice.
What do you mean?
Answer. Kill their allies or place them in jeopardy. Many Jedi will leave themselves exposed in order to protect another. That is why there are many less Jedi than there were a decade ago.
I don't think the lightsabers have a switch. I think you focus the force in the crystal, and it just creates the light. Creates that thing. Just the focusing crystal allows you to transfer force through it. It isn't powered. At least I don't think so. It might have a cell. It might have like booster cells. I don't know. Because this game, you have cells for it. It's, yeah. You seem to have thought this through.
Cautionary. Oh no, Master. In fact, that is the worst thing you can do. Explanation. Statistically, over-planning the assassination of a Jedi seems to backfire. Extrapolation. There are many theorists who claim Jedi can see the future, and I do not know if that is true, but it seems impulsive acts are more common to succeed than planned incidents.
You use these techniques against enemies and to protect yourself, giving you a bonus to experience, constitution, and reflex saving throws. Nice.
Jedi, like sand kivers, seem to sense trouble a few seconds before it happens. They are tricky little pests.
Extensive pre-planned mastermind like cheap shot. Were you the only one killing Jedi?
Answer. No, Master. In addition to traps, mines, and orbital bombardment, Revan and the Sith often employed meatbag assassins for some Jedi skilled in the same techniques that I was trained in. Strangely enough, Revan believed that meatbags that did not use or believe in the Force were especially important, since in many respects, they were more difficult for Jedi to detect. Revan had many of them trained to hide their minds, as it were. Again, once these techniques were learned, the percentage of living Jedi began to decrease accordingly.
Hide their minds? How?
Answer. Generally, this was done by broadcasting strong emotions while thinking about something else. It was a curious technique, but it seemed to be effective in blinding Jedi. Whether guilt, lust, fear, they act as mental interference, making finding the true intentions of the broadcasting meatbag difficult.
I don't understand how that would work.
Answer. Obviously, a Force-sensitive broadcasting such emotions puts themselves at a risk of not using the Force properly. since to use it seems to require an inner calm that most meatbags do not possess. As much as the Jedi could not use such a technique, the Sith Lords cannot use it for much the same reasons. Such passions as guilt, lust, and fear are really strengths to the Sith code. Statement. The Master felt it was ironic that only people who had experienced such
yeah, basically.
could harm Jedi in such a way that to kill Jedi, you had to be a human being. Revan found that quite amusing.
How many ways to kill Jedi are there?
Answer. The odds of me being forced to use such techniques against you has decreased, Master. There are some methods I could describe if you wish.
Alright, go on.
Statement. Overwhelming odds is also a good tactic, Master. There are few Jedi that can long hold their ground against 100 attackers all firing at once, or being turned on by their own troops. But the most effective weapon against Jedi seems to be the erosion of the spirit.
What do you mean?
Answer. Revan claimed that psychological warfare against Jedi was important because much of their power comes from their state of mind, their connection to this religion called the Force. Revan said that many Jedi have the capability to form connections to life around them, although few of them realize the extent to which this is possible. Recollection. I believe my master speculated that many Jedi did not fully form such connections because of their discipline, because they never opened their lives to the passions around them. I believe Revan termed it that one would need to be a human being to develop such connections. It is something that the Jedi Code could not teach. One simply knew it instinctively or not. Observation. Master, I am somewhat surprised that I need to explain this to you at all, considering your past with Revan.
I was thinking that our character doesn't feel the Force. Huh. That doesn't mean we can't establish connections to the life around us. It's just feeling the Force. It's really weird, because I think that's lore breaking, because if you can, you know, use Force powers, then you feel the Force. But it must be on another level, like a different type of Force or something. What are you talking about, though?
Answer. Why, he said you had such capability, Master.
I have not played Vampire, but I do have Vampire.
Your downfall.
I might play it.
Tie so much of yourself into others. If they suffer or die, then you would die as well. Observation. I think Revan pitied you, Master. It was very insulting, if I may say so.
It sounds like a Force bond.
Clarification. Whatever it is called, Master, it seems to be quite a vulnerability. Revan even admitted as such. When a Jedi...
Never play as a Nosferatu the first time around.
Doubt, it weakens them. With the Jedi, however, it is more pronounced, since they are extreme examples. That is why Revan felt that Malachor 5 was so important. It was intended to be a conversion tool.
That's insane.
Assessment. When faced with a continuous series of hard-fought battles, I detected a significant statistical increase in Jedi following Revan over the Jedi Code. A compromise in principles brought about by battlefield conditions. The emotional weight of war changed Jedi morale, power, and eventually their allegiance. Conclusion. I believe the Mandalorian Wars were to beat the Mandalorians, and also to allow Revan to build the foundation of his army.
And HK47 has given you a greater understanding of the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi, resulting in an experience bonus, a wisdom bonus, and a force point bonus, because of course, wisdom bonus is really good. The experience, I suppose it's also nice.
But I am surprised you have not already arrived at this conclusion. Surely the loss of your troops and the Jedi who served under you at Malachor 5 had a detrimental effect upon you and your ties to the Force. and I suspect your desire to be around others ever again.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you're saying Revan intended to break the Jedi.
Observation. Master, that was the lesson of Malachor. Any Jedi involved in the systematic
That is a good
slaughter
preference,
on
I
such a
think.
scale cannot help but doubt and question themselves.
Oh, that goes back to that.
Observation. Master, I do not... But if you are...
I fought a Sith Lord on Korriban, and I couldn't kill him. You've killed Jedi before. Do you know how to kill a Sith?
Answer. Master, when conventional weapons will not...
That emoji is creepy.
...resort to other means of assassination. When Jedi, or Sith, or whatever they call themselves, cannot be defeated with weapons, then use doubt.
How will that work?
Evaluation. It sounds as if this Sith Lord is somehow able to keep fighting, no doubt by drawing on his connection to the Force to keep him alive, even after suffering grievous harm. It may be whatever pain he experienced in the past was so great that the technique he used to recover from it and sustain himself also gives him an incredibly high pain threshold.
I've never heard of a Force technique like that.
Answer. Well, Master, you have heard of Jedi healing techniques. That is certainly possible. The Sith may have their equivalent, although it seems known only to this particular Sith Lord. I know many Jedi and Sith have exhibited strange behavior in near-death situations. This may be another example.
But to get back up after being that wounded?
Observation. It does seem unlikely, Master, but I have observed that you, allies included, seem to be able to recover from the most grievous injuries, and quickly as well. Perhaps it is not as uncommon as one would think. Besides, it really doesn't matter what you believe.
And why is that? Yeah, let's say that. Yeah. And why is that?
Clarification. Master, I spoke literally. It doesn't matter what you believe, it matters what this Sith Lord believes. If his strength comes from his connection to the Force, then you must undermine that connection, Master.
How would I do that?
Answer. Doubt, Master. It has killed many Jedi, and it has killed many Sith. Make him doubt himself, his beliefs, or his intentions. Such things disrupt connections to the Force, and death soon follows. The only question is what belief or intention he holds dear that would make an effective target.
Exactly. This is like he has had a huge conversation before as well, Leo. And it's just another enormous conversation. It's like lore-bending conversation. It's a crucial freaking conversation. I'm not 100% sure how likely it is for a light side character to have this conversation with him, though. So I might have never seen it. The only question is what belief or intention he holds dear that would make an effective target. How am I supposed to find that out?
Answer. Oh, Master.
Hey, Ray, and welcome to the stream.
No idea. That does
A lot of good progress, yes.
You should encounter the target in the future. I would bait him into talking and see what you can draw from him that you can use against him.
Okay, we're not having this discussion right now, I guess.
Statement. Yes, Master. I must confess, I enjoy it when you are so authoritative and dismissive toward me. It goes well for your treatment. enemies.
And maximum force points increased. I didn't actually gain his influence, but I believe I had maxed it out already. So, that's it. Thank you, HK. Ghostface, welcome to the stream. I am going to save here as a temp save. How do I do that? Temp save. I don't know how the game writes it. Because there was a couple of lines there that I missed at the beginning. You are indeed super late. I am basically about to be done with the stream.
Is there some...
I found the Navi computer tampered with. Any idea why it's locked? And that, there we go.
Statement. Master, before you go, I had a question for you.
And there we go. Okay. Well, again, dark side points by being upset at him. So, that's pretty good. Okay, so load that because I wanted those 2 lines for the Let's Play because I skipped one of them by mistake. Oh, my butt! Oof. I've been sitting on this chair for far too long. For years I've been sat on this chair. I need to get a new cushion. Or a new butt. Why the Monday stream though, asks Azor. Because every Tuesday, Thursday, and thank you so much, Pseudo-Intellectualist, for subscribing. You're very generous. Thank you very much. Enjoy the Android butt confirmed. Enjoy the... I always forgot the name of the things. Emotes? Emotes, I believe. You sound like Maxwell from Don't Starve. I don't remember Maxwell. I know who Maxwell is. I don't remember how he sounds. Oh, the way I was... Oh, yeah, because Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays will be Prey. He was sitting forever on a chair. Oh, I didn't get to that part of the story. I never got to finish Don't Starve. I'm not good enough to finish that game. It's a shame, that game, honestly. That company just makes games that are difficult to finish. It's better than the dumb guy from Red v Blue. I don't know. Ask Evrart, says Pseudo-Intellectualist. Evrart? I don't know. I don't know anything. There's going to be a lot of Prey in the upcoming weeks. For aeons I've been chained to this throne, stuck forever in an eternal pain of my glorious booty. That's lovely. That's what people say. I sound like, oh, says Ghostface. Okay, so who do I need to talk to now? Well, Kreia, obviously. T3. Do you know where the HK droid in the cargo bay came from? Trying to rebuild him. Yeah, that's just the same as before. D3, did you know Mandalore? Once? What happened? Of course I want to know. Hurt? By who? His master. And your master, but why? Oh. Yeah, I want to see the holo record. There we go. Prey is incredible, yes. It's a special kind of game. Oh, look at the beard! Oh, unfortunately I can't hear him. Why doesn't he talk? That's weird. Shouldn't he be talking? Oh no, they shouldn't. Okay. Makes you an expert at hide and seek in Gary's mod. Elysium. Oh, in Gary's mod. I see what you mean. Prey makes you an expert. Yes. I was stuck with Bioshock at the time. I didn't feel playing another first person. Yeah, Bioshock. Bioshock is a special kind of first person. I think Prey plays really well. Like, it plays really well. There is a slowness to weapon changing that I don't like, but that's the only thing. It's and there's also some of the first person platforming that you have to do is kind of weird. So there's some shortcomings to the game, but like it's not the kind of game that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to play this again. No. Every time I walk around, it feels good. So in terms of from a gameplay perspective, it plays really well. But what I really like about the game is that it's got a world that feels very cohesive. Like everything is thought out, and you don't know what any of it means because obviously it's a whole new world. But like, you know, who is dead, and you know the bodies that you find, and what like the letters that you find, emails that you find, the items that you find on the floor, and all that. It all makes sense. It's all built with like every single person lived there, and that no other game has ever done that in my recollection. Certainly not to the scale that that Prey has. It's like, you know, it's like playing a detective game where you go into somebody's house and then everything, like, imagine a game like that where everything is put meticulously in place and you don't understand, at first you don't know why things are where they are, but then as you uncover the plot, you understand, you begin to understand that a little bit better. Prey does that, but on the scale of a space station with combat in it and exploration and looting and I think the exploration is also, it's pretty fun. I think there's a limitation to it because it's on a space station that isn't too out there in terms of sci-fi. Like it could be crazier in terms of level design, but it's like I've never seen a game like that in terms of like that attention. Bro, we're new. What do you mean, pseudo-intellectualist? Arcane decided to go for Deathloop with the new MP instead of the new Prey or Dishonored. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they, I don't know what Deathloop is going to be. But Arcane is the kind of company, they don't really do too many different games. I think it's only going to get better. If they have the necessary funding, and if they don't get mismanaged, Deathloop is probably going to be amazing. Arcane has just basically been doing better and better games since they started. Well, it's kind of tricky because I think that Dark Messiah of Might and Magic is worse than Arx Fatalis, but in many areas, especially in gameplay, it's better. It's better than Arx Fatalis. But they've just been getting better since they started. I think the Arcane who made Prey is gone, same as the new Obsidian team. I don't think so. I think the big shakeups at Arcane, at least certainly in writing and in level design, the big shakeups happened before Prey. Like I follow a few of the people who work at Arcane. I follow them on Twitter, and I follow them because they worked on Prey. And I've been following them for a while, actually, not because I started playing Prey recently. But it's the same people. I think Dishonored is the last one that is done by some of the old guard. I think that's the transition between Dishonored and Dishonored 2 and Prey. So those three games are the breakaway from some of the old guard. I don't know what happened to them though, mind you. It's just new blood getting into the company. You know how it goes. Many studios make a gem and mostly go down spiral after. Yeah. Like Bethesda does. They make Morrowind and then... Although Bethesda actually made 3 gems before Morrowind. Or 2 gems before Morrowind. Deathloop seems fun. You know, is that... It has that Dishonored feeling. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about the Deathloop. I think I've seen like the announcement trailer, but yeah, I haven't been following it. I will probably play it. You want, yeah. Was there sound? Revan wasn't trying to kill Canderous. He was trying to break him. But why? And so Canderous left and returned to the Duxon moon and started to gather his clan. Why did you show me this? Thanks, I appreciate the trust. Why doesn't he recognize you, by the way? Yeah, but not every droid is the same. Well, maybe they are to a Mandalorian. I'm just making an observation. I can tell you apart from other droids. Well, most of them. Never mind, I'll be going now. Wow, we didn't gain reputation with you? After that, I was trying to be so nice. I also didn't gain light side points, which is nice. Hey, I've been learning about a few things. Let me computer you a little. This might take a while, so you might want to lock your systems down. Failure. I hope that memory cell wasn't too important. I'll try again later. I had some questions. How's the Heaven Hawk? In the astrogation system?
Every day, if this.
Yeah, we had that conversation already. Arrogant, welcome to the stream. It is not Tuesday, but I will stream Tuesday as well. You worked today. I did indeed. But man, Friday knows a thing or two about being a cannibal. Friday knows. I don't understand what that means, Arrogant. I think you plan on trying the DLC for Prey now. I will play the DLC for Prey right after Prey ends. So basically the next couple of weeks are going to be Prey only, except for Mondays. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday and Saturdays will be Prey, and then after that I go back to the same. I go back to the same schedule, but Prey will specifically be Moonland or whatever. Because in some companies in Portugal, some companies mix Friday. Yeah, ours just went for Friday. You think this is one of the games where satire is better executed? It's so difficult to use satire. It requires so much knowledge and many things regarding whatever you want to portray. In what? In KOTOR? Or Prey? Friday from Oh, Friday! Right, I never read Robinson Crusoe. I read The Mysterious Island from Jules Verne. Which is an absolute ripoff, although not quite, but still. There was a lot of stuff like that written back then. Like the Monday streams. The Monday streams will only be an exception for this week and the next week. I need a programming spike. Alright. I can't believe he hasn't given me one in months. Anyway, let's go talk to Canderous. Because that's him. Where is he? Who's that? Oh, it's the disciple. I forgot that I had the disciple. Oh, KOTOR. KOTOR doesn't have satire. What satire does it have? It's not satirical. Like, it's serious. I think, it's not necessarily the tone is always serious, but Star Wars isn't really a satirical franchise. Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas does have some satire, but that's Fallout as a franchise. I think Fallout New Vegas doesn't focus too much on satire, though. Yeah, Fallout 1 is more of a satirical... Or it has more satirical undertones than Fallout New Vegas. So Fallout 1 would probably be the most satirical game of all Fallouts. Fallout New Vegas does have some moments here and there, but it's not too much. You're basically giving candy and taking it back. These are just to make sure I don't run out of episodes. Just to make sure I don't run out of episodes for the Let's Play. Just some dialogues here and there. Yeah. There's always some things here and there. Certainly HK-47 is a very goofy character. It's the tone. Mandalore, you're fraternizing with Goto?
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
It's hard to explain, actually. One thing happened after another, and we ended up with it.
Ah, so it's like that. I guess it would be better if less questions were asked about it then. Now, was there something else you needed?
Yeah. I was wondering if you could give me some stimulants.
I thought that the Force would be enough of a weapon for a Jedi like yourself. Need a little something extra to work up your courage in a fight?
I'll take any advantage I can get.
That's a good position for a warrior to take. But even better if he relies completely on his own strength. Here you go. But don't get too attached to them. I only have time to make so many. Now, was there something else you needed? Already gave you my last... Now was...
Yeah, can you give me more?
Already gave you my last one. Go easy on them. Even a strong warrior can only take so much. Now, was there something else you needed?
Nah, I think I can take all the ones that I want. So I suppose I can't talk to you about what T3 showed me. Huh. Maybe this is the line. Never mind. And I received a battle stimulant. Not even a hyper stimulant. Sorry, hyper battle stimulant. Well, we know who we have to talk to then. Kreia. But we're gonna do that in the next stream. Hopefully I will remember. It's gonna be a while until we stream this. But I will be doing editing, so I will remember. Editing the streams really helps me put a lot of this stuff to memory. Commit it to memory, because otherwise it would be hard to keep everything intact in my head. But that's gonna be that for the stream. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good night, everybody. Once again, thank you, Pseudo-Intellectualist, for the sub. And I will see you tomorrow. Same time, basically 3 hours before now is when I start. I will be playing more Prey. And, ooh, it's juicy. It's juicy. Tomorrow is juicy. Unless I get distracted by other things. We're gonna start the stream immediately by killing a bunch of people. Well, 2 people. In a most gruesome manner. But they're alive, so we're gonna kill them. So, yay for that. It's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be juicy. I look forward to it. So, thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.